Good afternoon and welcome to the 212th commencement of Tarleton State University. This is a magnificent day for the university as these graduates join the ranks of distinguished Tarleton alumni during this, our centennial year as a member of the Texas A&M University system. To open this ceremony, the colors will be presented by the Texan Battalion Color Guard. The national anthem will be sung by Tarleton Director of Choirs, Dr. Troy Robertson. He'll be accompanied by the Tarleton Wind Ensemble. Following the national anthem, the invocation will be given by Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for the Division of Advancement and External Relations. Gentlemen, if you would please remove your caps. And I ask all who are able to remain standing for the posting of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the invocation.
Arms. Forward, march.
Please join me in the invocation. On this commencement day, while we have all traveled different paths to reach this milestone, today we are of one mind and one heart in giving thanks for these students and for all they will accomplish. As we reflect on all that is past and all that is yet to come, we are mindful of the many people to whom we owe thanks. Families that encouraged education, teachers and mentors who shared their knowledge and experience, friends who provided support and helped make a lifetime of memories. We ask that these graduates reflect the core values of this university as they use their knowledge and abilities to act with integrity, standing up for what is right, to serve and lead others with compassion, to foster a culture of civility, kindness, and inclusion, to respect and shape traditions for our time, to set a standard of excellence and strive always to reach it. May the gratitude we feel today inspire each of us to bring even greater joy into our lives and the lives of others. Amen.
Please be seated. Graduates, this is a glorious day as we celebrate your achievements. Congratulations to you and to the members of what I would call your support team. Family, friends, some roommates, co-workers, probably Google and Siri, maybe Wikipedia, and Starbucks baristas. And of course, your Tarleton faculty and staff. All of them have coached and coaxed you and kept you going toward this very important day. When I welcomed many of you as new students, I told you that there were only 120 weeks of classes until graduation. Some of you have supersized, I guess is a good term, your Tarleton experience, adding an additional semester or two, or maybe even more. But through it all, through work, family, internships, and certainly a rigorous curriculum, you have learned to juggle competing demands while remaining focused on the goal of reaching this day. Members of this class have found time to beat the drum and stand in the glow of the homecoming bonfire. You volunteered for Tarleton Roundup, our important day of service, participated in Silver Taps honoring our students, faculty, staff, alumni, and friends. You've supported Tarleton traditions, and you've even started a few of your own. Our thanks to the student leaders in this class who have enriched the life of this university. Many of you have contributed your time, your talent, your energy to student organizations, their service projects, and to a variety of special events. Some of you had on-campus jobs providing important support to your classmates. Think about Cameron Gomez, who led one of the most spirited and enthusiastic resident hall groups, B3. B3 was one of our most important. Thank you, Cameron. Others found ways to juggle multiple roles, keeping up with your academic requirements, a part-time job, some of you even full-time jobs, and family responsibilities, all at the same time. A number of you in the class aspire to be entrepreneurs. Jack Rudolph already has a head start on that. He won first place for his business plan at the TCU Entrepreneurship Values and Ventures competition, where more than 50 universities participated. Jack is a speaking deaf student who will continue his studies on our Fort Worth campus, working toward an MBA degree. Congratulations to you, Jack. Many of you have a specific career path in mind, but it's also likely that many of you will one day work in a field that probably doesn't even exist today. Consider how rapidly the world has changed while you've been in college. Just recently, we've started to talk to somebody named Alexa, and she started to talk back to us. The number of emojis has exploded. I have nearly 2,000 on my phone, and I will be the first to admit I don't have a clue what most of them mean. For a brief time, there was cup stacking, water bottle flipping, and Pokemon Go. The good news is that your Tarleton education has prepared you to be nimble and welcome the challenge to innovate and to lead change. Of great value to you are the core values of this university. They direct you to seek excellence, exhibit civility by respecting others, build your integrity by making right choices, volunteer and engage in public service, be willing to step up and be a leader, embrace tradition, and hold on to those threads that connect us across generations. These values help to define our campus culture. They were guideposts on your journey to this important day. and I think they are going to be beacons that you take with you to light your path ahead. Like these values, I know you will use these values, and I know you will make us very, very proud. I encourage you to follow just a few final pieces of advice. Follow your curiosity, and I think you might be surprised where it's going to lead you. Turn off your smartphone and live more of your life offline once in a while. Send a handwritten note. I think it will amaze and certainly please the recipient. Always remember to wear purple and be proud to be a Tarleton Texan. And say thank you. Say thank you every day, starting with the people who helped you achieve this important milestone, because no one gets to this day alone. Many of the people who helped make this day possible are here in the audience. This day belongs not only to you, our graduates, but it also belongs to the family and friends that helped get you here. And so, graduates, I'm going to ask our family and friends if they will stand, and I'm going to ask you to give a rousing shout out and applause to each of your family and friends that are in the audience with you today. So family, friends, would you please stand? And graduates, would you show them an enormous thanks for what they've done? At this time, I would like to recognize members of the platform group. Would they please stand when introduced, and will you please hold your applause until all are standing? Dr. Karen Murray, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Kyle McGregor, Vice President for Advancement and External Relations. Dr. Rick Richardson, Interim Vice President for Finance and Administration. Dr. Laura Broren, Vice President for Student Affairs. Dr. Steve Dameron, Dean, College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Dr. Steve Steed, Dean, College of Business Administration. Dr. Jordan Barkley, Dean, College of Education. Dr. Barry Lambert, Dean, College of Graduate Studies. Dr. David Weisenberger, Interim Dean, College of Health Sciences and Human Services. Dean Kelly Styron, Dean, College of Liberal and Fine Arts. Dr. James Pierce, Dean, College of Science and Technology. Ms. Janice Horak, Assistant Vice President for Development. Dr. Javier Garza, Assistant Vice President, Enrollment Management. Dr. Keith Emmerich, Faculty Senate President. Ms. Ashley Barnes, Staff Council Representative, and Ms. Donna Strohmeyer, Chair of the Commencement Committee. Please join me in recognizing these important Tarleton leaders. As was explained before the processional, some graduates are wearing colorful cords that represent high achievement and academic honor. Some graduates are wearing red, white, and blue cords representing achievement and honor of a different sort. They are veterans who we recognize today for their service to our nation. It is their sacrifice and that of their families that allows us to freely pursue life, liberty, happiness, and our education. And so I would like to ask any veterans and active duty or reserve duty personnel in the class or in the audience, if you would please stand so we may recognize you for your service to this country. Well, 100 years ago, Tarleton became a very proud member of the Texas A&M University system. In February 1917, the Texas legislature adopted a bill joining John Tarleton College and the Agricultural and Mechanical College of Texas, making Tarleton the first university in a system that today includes 10 other universities and 7 state agencies. The Texas A&M system is one of the largest in the nation with over 140,000 students. Representing the Regents, the Chancellor, and the Texas A&M system today is Chief Information Officer Mark Stone. In the rapidly changing world of information technology, the challenges for higher education are many in this arena. The growing use of social media, the expansion of online learning, and the application of new technologies. Mark Stone's work to coordinate technology across the system contributes to the success of our students, our faculty, and our staff. And we're very pleased to welcome him to today's commencement, especially because Mark is a very proud parent of a Tarleton graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mark Stone.
President DeTavio, distinguished guests, members of Tarleton State University class of 2017, and to the family and friends who made this occasion possible. On behalf of Chancellor John Sharp and the entire Texas A&M University system family, I am pleased to join you in this celebration of achievement and the great things that are to come. Today is a special day, graduates, as you prepare to walk across this stage and into the next chapter of your lives. I may not know what the future holds for you, but I do know that you will be well prepared for what lies ahead thanks to this university. Each of you should be very proud of what you have accomplished. We certainly are. So now, on behalf of the Chancellor of the Texas A&M University System, and by the authority of the Texas A&M University System Board of Regents, it is my sincere pleasure to authorize President DeTavio to confer the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations pertaining thereto. I wish you good fortune, happiness, and success.
Thank you, Mark Stone. Graduate, this is your day. It is you we are here to celebrate, and for this reason, a member of the graduating class has been invited to address her classmates in this commencement audience. Noor Joffrey was born to be a Tarleton Texan. She has lived here her whole life in Stephenville as the daughter of educators, both whom teach at Tarleton. Her father teaches economics and her mother finance. Her mother and two older sisters are Tarleton graduates. Noor is one of 50 honor students who are selected to be Presidential Honor Scholars. She has been involved in a number of student organizations and was vice president of the Tarleton Economic Society. Noor studied abroad in the Spanish Immersion Program in Burgos, Spain. As a history and economics major and active researcher, Noor was runner-up for the best research paper at a history conference in Austin and took second place in oral social science presentation at the Texas A&M System Pathways Conference. Combining both of her majors, her research interest is in the Industrial Revolution and post-World War II reconstruction of East Asia. Noor will begin a master's program in the fall with the eventual goal of earning a PhD in history and pursuing an academic career. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Noor Joffrey.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the College of Business Administration and College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences commencement ceremony. Greetings to my fellow graduates, family, friends, Dr. DeTavio, Provost Murray, and the distinguished stage party. Today represents something unique for each member of the audience. For some of us, it is a grand conclusion, a final proof of the hard work, dedication, and passion that we have committed for the past number of years. For others, today represents a great start, a fresh beginning towards big opportunities and adventures that will await us after we leave these doors. And finally, there's some of us who just want to receive their piece of paper, take a couple of nice photos, and then spend the rest of the day watching YouTube. I cannot guarantee that I won't be one of those people. However, it would be a waste to not take the time to truly reflect on what today means. Regardless of whether you approach today as a beginning, an ending, or a momentary scene in between, It is important in this moment to consider the relationship between you and your university. Perhaps Tarleton was a place where you finally discovered what you wanted to do with your life. Or perhaps you entered this campus with a childhood dream you wanted to fulfill and a plan to seek out the means to fulfill it. Maybe you had some friends or family who are already here at Tarleton to welcome you when you arrived. Or, as I'm guessing is the case for all of us, Tarleton was a place where you met new members of your friends and family. Even though we each had our own journeys, our own struggles, and our own goals that we had to strive for, we still had the opportunity to cross paths with each other and relate our experiences. We celebrated each of our achievements. We combated each of our disappointments. And when we were down, we picked each other up again and moved forward. I can personally attest that this feeling of camaraderie did not limit itself to events outside of class. At Tarleton, the classroom environment itself became a space where friends and colleagues could meet and discuss their opinions on certain matters. The teachers as well were often more than happy to join in, which provided a degree of familiarity that is commonly alien in other universities. And for that, I thank my professors and my fellow classmates for guiding me to where I am today. You have been my colleagues, my friends, and my confidants through my whole journey. Though I cannot come close to repaying your kindness in full, I want you to know that my memories of our times together are fond. I wish you nothing but happiness in your future and success in whatever endeavors you decide to pursue. Even as you continue your journeys, remember the people around you in this current moment. Know that each of us has a passion, has a set of dreams they want to accomplish, and a long way forward into the future. Again, thank you.
Thank you, Nora, for your remarks. You have represented your graduating class very well. At the heart of a Tarleton education is our distinguished faculty. Their scholarly work creates new knowledge that improves the lives for all of us. As teachers and scholars, they define Tarleton's excellence. The faculty have been partners with these graduates as teachers and mentors, challenging and supporting students as they have worked toward this day. From the Texan tour leaders who gave you your first look at campus to the team who's organized these 3 graduations today, hundreds of Tarleton staff members have made Tarleton your home away from home and helped you reach this day. Like your family and friends, our faculty and staff take great pride in your graduation. Will the representatives of the faculty and staff please stand so that we may recognize you. And now we're to the most important part of the ceremony, the presentation of your degrees. I'd like to welcome to the podium Dean Dameron and Dean Steed to present and recommend the candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences please stand? Provost Murray, these are animal, plant, and soil scientists who will feed and clothe an expanding world population. Food scientists who will ensure the quality of our food supply. Wildlife and environmental scientists who will conserve natural resources for future generations. Educators and communicators who will provide for an agriculturally literate society. An economist who will provide financial guidance to a dynamic food and natural resource industry. We in the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences expect great contributions from these graduates to our food, fiber, and natural resource management systems. As Dean of the college, and with the approval of the faculty, it is an honor to present these degree candidates to you. Candidates, please be seated.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees from the College of Business Administration please stand? Provost Murray, the faculty of the College of Business Administration, and I are very pleased to certify that these candidates have met all college and university requirements for their respective degrees. They represent a very diverse student population with a broad range of experiences, backgrounds, and perspectives who have developed the knowledge and the skills to become productive contributors to the global business community. They have demonstrated that they have the ability to continue learning and to adapt to the many changing norms that they face in business and in society. We are confident that they are prepared to bring honor to themselves, to their families, and to this alma mater. Thank you.
Will all the candidates for the baccalaureate degree please stand? President DeTavio, these students are candidates for the baccalaureate degree as prescribed by the faculty of Tarleton State University and the Board of Regents of the Texas A&M University system. As Chief Academic Officer, I present them to you with both personal pleasure and Tarleton pride.
Graduates, by the authority vested in me as president of Tarleton State University, I confer the bachelor's degree upon those of you who have successfully met all requirements associated with those degrees. You now hold all honors, rights, and privileges belonging thereto. I charge you as educated men and women of the world to use your education in the service of others. Congratulations, graduates. Now, you may be seated, and if the student marshals would please bring the graduates forward to receive their diplomas.
The following candidates are from the College of Agricultural and Environmental Sciences. Bachelor of Science, Dustin Robert Capps. Cody Douglas Presley Fleetwood, magna cum laude. Zachary Scott Hammer. Travis Edward Hartman. Jalen Cherie Jareski, cum laude. Kenley Lane Maddox. Honors Degree Program graduate Holly Ann Ciperda, cum laude. Tanner Allen Sorensen. Jacob Daniel Springer. Colin Reed Susan. Morgan Brooke Cavett, summa cum laude. Emily Lene Firebaugh. Jared Wayne Gaddis. Callie Lynn Hall. Justin McLean Henson. Cole Stephen Little. Matthew Brock Longcrier. Morgan Ashley McCurley. Brady Renee Parham. Jordan Ray Schoonover. Claire Diane Smart. Samuel James Taylor. Abigail Christine Terry. Corey Ray Todd. Garrett M. Womack. Fallon Emily Bukowski. Abigail Harper Christie. Alina Catherine Dold. Miranda Faye Helm. Ariana Florita Yarshevsky. Jennifer Courtney Johnson. Coulter Jace Lane. Honors Degree Program graduate, Haley Isabella Orton. Macy Marie Ryder. Zane Taylor Trotter. Honors Degree Program graduate, Mary Lucille Unosh, magna cum laude. Ashley Nicole Werner. Megan Renee Wilson. Carter Thomas Brandt. Cameron Jeffrey Langley. Honors Degree Program graduate, Madison Ruby Markham, cum laude. Cole Adam Rose. Cheyenne Taylor Williams. The following candidates are from the College of Business Administration. Bachelor of Applied Arts and Sciences, Rosario Calvillo. Valerie Lee Cooper. Monica Guerrero. Catherine Elaine Harris. Robert Wade Hattenstein. Keely Dawn Hines, cum laude. Robin D. Neal. Kalisha Nicole Whitfield. Stephen Paul Reyes. Sean G. Richardson. Richard J. Wessa. The following are candidates for the Bachelors of Business Administration. April Rose Alvarado. Jennifer Ann Clark, magna cum laude. Miranda Simone Gonzalez. Christian Alexandria Morgan. Justin Corey Patterson. Teresa Lynn Prindle. Cesar Sanchez. Abelino Torres Piña, cum laude. Zi Han Zhu.
Cindy Phoenix. Cindy Phoenix.
Cindy Phoenix Light. Jessica Renee Bramlett. Kevin Blaine Callum. Tyler J. Connolly. Colin Blake Crawford. Graciela Cuevas. Brian Ross Duchesne. Virginia Nicole Garcia, magna cum laude. Cole Allen Gifford. Cameron John Gomez. Johnny Gonzalez. Taylor Dawn Harrington. Trevor Lee Hillhouse. Jacob Lloyd Howell. Logan Matthew Yezashek. Jabin Jung Joshi. Kirby Ellen Kipp.
Renee Deggs Lewis. Isaac Martinez. Jordan William Meyer. Zachary Morgan Moss. Riley Andrew Olson. Cody Wade Patey. Sydney Rebecca Rabb. Dalton David Richardson. Thomas Rudolph, summa cum laude. Melissa Sanchez. Russell Wesley Strong. Caitlin Teresa Thomas. Rhett Laramie Thomas. Megan Lane Valenta. Caitlin Ashley Vinson. Paxton Elizabeth Wills. Ewan Latre Bowman, magna cum laude. Cody Tucker Gossett. Sulema Rangel, honors degree program graduate. Melissa Marie Flores. Macy Beth Grimm. Derek Marshall. Caleb Andrew Reeves. Caroline Elizabeth Troutman, cum laude. Christina Marie Weeks. Randy Michelle Daniel. Gabrielle Lene Gower, magna cum laude. Jose Angel Lopez. Manuel Oropesa. Alyssa Page Ringhausen. Jesse Thomas Ray Rassinen. Zuri Sadai Lopez. Kyle Matthew Rutherford. Edmund Glenn Trejo. Haley Christine Berger. Zachariah Dean Elfala. Matthew Benjamin Herrick. Justin Cole Smith. The following are candidates for the Bachelor of Science: Jesselyn Nicole Armstrong, Shane Glenn Austin, Richard Allen Bufink, cum laude, Matthew Reed Cabrera, magna cum laude, Mark Austin Coulter, Stephanie Renee Derringer, Stephen James Gonzalez, Kayla Leanne Green, Denise Michelle Gunn, Michael Ryan Huff, Savannah Michelle Kiaha, Luis Miguel Limones, Esther Denise Long, Patricio Miguel Rodriguez, Pedro Sanchez Rodriguez, Hannah Hafer Sanders, Chance Hunter Schilling, David C. Thill, magna cum laude. Armel Yesko Yupjo Batwe. Jesse Aaron Atkinson. Joseph Peter Gattery. Trayvon Jackson Hood. Pooja Sangwan, magna cum laude. Zishan Tariq. Hunter Lane York. Presidential Honors Program graduate, magna cum laude, Noor Fatima Jaffrey. Rebecca Irene Riker. James Taylor Sharp. Oh, sorry. James Tyler Sharp.
Joan Castro. Joan Castro. Joan Juan Castro.
Juan Castro.
Last but definitely not least, congratulations to you. Ladies and gentlemen, would you congratulate your graduates one more time? Now, would all of you who just received your bachelor's degrees please rise? There are two important traditions at our commencement ceremonies. At the university's official ring ceremony, we ask that you wear your Tarleton ring with the T facing in until you graduate. And so now for those graduates who wear a Tarleton class ring, you may now turn your rings with the T facing out, so all the world will know that you are indeed a Tarleton graduate. Congratulations. Then finally, the tassels on the caps of undergraduates are worn on the right side until they receive their bachelor's degree. And one of those time-honored traditions at graduation ceremonies is the symbolic movement of your tassel from your right to your left side. Graduates, you may move your tassels now. Congratulations, alumni. You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me recognize Dr. Westbrook and the Tarleton Wind Ensemble for adding so much to today's occasion. Thank you. It has been my great honor to present each of you with your diplomas, and now I look forward to getting to know you as active and engaged graduates. I encourage you to come back and to give back to your alma mater. Your achievements will certainly enhance the standing of this university and the value of your diploma. You have my very best personal wishes as you begin your life's journey, and I ask you to remember that the gates of Tarleton are always open to you. To close today's ceremony, I ask Dr. Troy Robertson to come forward to lead the singing of the color song, our university's alma mater, and I encourage you, the audience, to sing along, but please remain at your seats while the platform group and the students, graduates, lead the recessional. Gentlemen, if you would again, please remove your caps, and I ask all who are able, please rise for the singing of the color song and the recessional.
When the Tarleton sons are brave, fight for victory, fight for honor, and success will crown the